going to rain, so I'm just going to go around the block. So I thought I'd have a little live, see how you all are, a little talk and a chat. Got a few things coming because like I've heard a few things, so a little bit of debunking later, just to show people's narratives and silliness. But I'll wait until I'm on someone's live and ask them if I can do it there, or I'll do it my own. So yeah, all this thing about views and all that. Well, when you see the truth, the old truth, and nothing but the truth, you'll know for a fact that I don't give a fuck about that shit. Really. I'm not in here for money. I know for a fact. Hello, Leo, mate. I know for a fact I could never earn a penny from YouTube. I don't have what it takes going out there doing all this thing. Too old for all that. So I come on here and I do it for an hobby. That's what I do. But some people actually think they could earn money from this, that when they ain't got a chance in earth. When you're looking at some of these top auditors, yeah, of course they have. They've got a good chance of coming out here and earning a few quid. And I take my hat off to that. I really do. You know, there's not a lot of work about, especially up in the northeast as well, up north. So these guys have got together and they're going out there and they want to try and earn a living out of YouTube. So whatever they do is to do that, apart from, I don't like the scamming business, you know, using homeless people and all that, you know. I don't like all that. That's the only thing I don't like on YouTube. But apart from that and earning money, well, they've got to do what they've got to do. They've got to put food on the table and, you know, pay the bills. And they put, and what is as well is when you do this YouTube thing, it they have to put in a lot of money at first. You know, it ain't sort of that job where you just go straight to your job and you're getting a weekly wage. You know, they go months, sometimes years, putting in lots of money themselves, you know, out of their own pocket, and they struggle with doing it just to make ends meet. And hopefully when they get like the subs that they need and the views that they need, they can put in and earn a few quid out of it. I don't see nothing wrong with that. I think it's good. It's a business idea and it employs people. So, you know, anyone should earn a few quid, mate. I can't knock that for anyone. So I actually agree with that, you know. But anyway, guys, like I said, it's nearly going to rain. Hello, Detector Kevin, mate. How are you? Zara, Andy W. Let me just read. I've got these new bifocal glasses, which it helps me to read while I'm out. Let me show you. Like bifocal, reading there, looking up there, which is a lot better for you. So I like that. And yeah, just out taking him for a walk. It's a little bit windy, a little bit rainy, as you can see. It seems to be holding off. I hope it does, because he needs a good walk. Because I bought this ornamental crossbow and I've been waiting in all week for it to come, and I haven't been able to have any good walks with my boy. And he ain't been too well as well, but he's feeling a bit better today. And yeah, I'm getting out for my walks again, which I like. Hello, Gripper. How are you, mate? I hope all is well. Yeah, I was just looking through a few things because someone was trying to debunk my channel and saying I ain't got the views. And I looked at the views I do have, and it's over, I think it's 5,500,000 to someone's 98,000. Plus, I'm going to show you later that I deleted over 1 million views because I got a bit paranoid. So I'll show you that later, guys. Because I don't like lies being told about me, or people trying to run you down for something you don't really care about anyway. I mean, I'm not saying I don't care about it, I just don't like the lies. And why people go on a narrative of doing that and using other people to do that, especially people that have tried to help you. It don't make sense to me. I just don't get it. I really don't get it, you know. And I know I can say my art is clean when it comes to anything like that, because I don't want to hurt no one. I've played about a little bit now, and I really do enjoy talking to you guys, you know. And yeah, I like to put out a positive narrative. That is my narrative, to be honest. I do have a narrative. I like to go out there and put out a positive vibe, and if I can help someone along the line. Some people don't accept that and they fight and God knows what, and I'm very patient with it, and I really do want to see the best for people. I really do. I'm not going to entertain it anymore because there's no point. And you know who I'm talking about. I know that gamer, he's a silly git, because I did have a lot of time for him and a lot of love, and I really do want to see him do well. And I promise you that. I promise you that from my heart. I want to see everyone do well. It breaks my heart to see people on here arguing with each other all the time. And now if I'm going to do panel lives, I don't suppose I'm going to be able to stop that. As it happened last night between Ubus and Vega, you know, and I've got a great deal of time and a great deal of respect for both of them, and I didn't like some of the things that were said, but what can you do? What can you fucking do? I'm learning. I'm going to have to learn to put on that quietening thing and take them off and trying to stop that, but it is what it is. I see a lot of people go after people on here, and it's wrong. Either they go after Fisher or they go after Agent X, you know, or that was happening last night, and I, you know, I just thought, wow, what is this about? Because I've got great deal of time for anyone. I don't think a lot of people understand how broken we are in here. You know, we are broken people. We're not all the full ticket. And I only like to think that you are. I'm not saying everyone, okay? I'm not saying everyone. We've all been brought up from different, you know, council estates where we've had to struggle and fight all our lives to get things we want and to get things we do. We've turned to alcohol, drugs, all sorts of forms of. Now, my habit, which I'm really trying to curb, is eBay addiction. It really is, and buying things online. I mean, I've got a transferred addiction, and I really need to work on that because it could become harmful to me. But what I'm saying is, yeah, it wasn't nice, was it, Purple? But at the end of the day, I've got time for everyone on here, even the ones that people say they don't like and hate. I want to, you know, I want to see, you know, something different, but it ain't going to happen. It just ain't going to happen. And there is a couple of people that have made me realise that it ain't going to happen. You know, because people are going to be nasty regardless. And it doesn't matter what you do. And please don't. Good morning, Aid, Baseman. I love Aid, man. He's been here from day one as well, and always been pleasant and chatted. Don't get involved in crap. Love that shit. But I have been involved in it all, and I equally have been nasty. Yeah, and said nasty things. So I have a lot of venom in me as well, a lot of anger. All I can say to that is, if anyone wants to come and sort something out of me, just come. Come. You know where I live. Look. Arlo, Spring Hills. Get here. There. You know exactly where. You go on my channel and look through my things. You will know exactly where to come. And if that's what you want to do, come do it. I don't know why you would want to do that. I know I get angry at the spur of the moment, but I don't think I'd go out my way to go and do anything. Hello, John. Hello, John and Kendra. Give this guy a big up, man. And Tyrone here, right and wrong, great guy. Paul C, big up, son. You know, because I've got no time for all this window fucking, in Joey's got window worrying stuff. With people, they're on another wing, they shout out the window, blah, 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 blah. One day they don't realise you're going to be put on the same wing. They don't realise that, and then they see up front how mouthy we would be. Because what you see is what you get here with me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be down that road, but I will defend myself when it comes to that kind of attack, like a violent one. You come near me, I'm going to defend myself. Simple. Yeah, and I can do that quite capably. But how many years? Boy, it's well over 20 years. I stopped counting, to be honest. But I would say, and I don't say properly clean, but I would say, God, must be since 2002 or 3. How long ago is that? 23 years or 20? I think it was further than that. I think the first time I went into a rehab was 1999. I think that was the first time. Then or a bit maybe before that. I went in detoxing before that. But that is when I started my road to semi-recovery, if you like. I mean, because nowadays I am on medications that I have no control over. I have to have them. I'm not going to live my life in excruciating pain. So there's certain medications I take that are strong. Some are just things I have to take for others, but that means nothing. When it comes to illicit drugs, I've been clean a long time, and that's all that matters to me. So as you see, look, I've walked a while, I get a bit out of breath. I'll have to stop in a minute, have a rest, get home, eat, take some meds, and that's what my life is now. Ain't it funny though? All them years I took all them illicit drugs, it didn't really bother me. Now I have to take drugs to keep me alive, I begrudge it. Sod's law, eh guys? Sod's law. Alright, Ross, so what's happening, mate? Yeah, look, all this here saying this, things that are being said and being done, as you know, the last few days I've had idiots try, and I haven't defended myself that much because I don't really need to, because it's irrelevant, absolutely irrelevant. But I will debunk a few things later, you know, just to show I don't give a fuck about that kind of thing. You know, because when people try and run you down, they need to have the facts. Run down with facts and truth, you know, not bullshit. Not bullshit. Because like it's just silly. You know, you're just playing a childish game for no reason. Use people for content because they've said something you don't like. Oh my God, how crazy is that? Plus, run down people that do clipping and then start clipping it yourself. Jesus. What kind of hypocrisy do we live in? What kind of hypocrisy? So we should see. I don't want it to go on and on and on because I am so not interested in any of this bullshit anymore. I'm really not. If you want to fucking go and do your things, why don't you look, do your own channel and do your shit? You know? And come on mine pulling out your shit. I didn't like what happened last night. It was wrong. It was out of order. I looked it back and it was just not right. But hey, it is what it is. I've done it. People will do it. So I don't want to be an hypocrite and say, oh, you done this and you done that. Because to be honest, I've lost my temper and lost control on people's channels, which I regret. But it has happened. And it does happen. And it's a shame it does really, but at the end of the day, we're all emotional beings. We can be hijacked. No matter who you are, you can be hijacked at times and you can go into one. Exactly, Andy W. Before they're finding dirt and try and say this, that and the other, look inside yourself, man. I ain't here to judge people. I don't fucking judge you. I'd love to help you if I can, you know, with good advice or whatever you can do. But if you don't want it, fine. You can try and try and try and try and try. But it's just not going to work, is it? Some people you don't want to give up on. You just really don't, because you can see something in them. But you have to know where to cut the line, I suppose. Oh, I bet get Tyson in. He don't like Dobermans. He had a fight with a Doberman. And he will go for that dog. A little dog like this thinks he's in Tyrannosaurus Rex. So I'll get him across this little river bit and away from here. The guy talking to himself, I better get away quick. Get over, boy. Get over here, come on. Get you up here, come on, boy, up here. That's it. Got an handle a big dog, man. Pull me all over the place, he's strong enough. What are you talking about? Yeah, I'll tell you if he's alright. Oh, he's talking to his dog. What are you talking to himself? Yeah, so come on guys. You guys doing anything good today? Well, I hope not. I don't want to see anyone go through it, Zara. Zara, You are a little nutcase. You have pushed out a load of crap into yourself as well. You know, you are a nutty one. You do make me laugh though. I love your accent. I love the Liverpool accent. I just adore it. Like I said, I've got my sister-in-law's family are from Kirkby. I'm trying to find out what part. And sometimes you hear a voice or you see a person the way they act and you think, fuck me, that reminds me of some people in my family, and you just have a little heartfelt feeling, don't you? But from now on, when it comes to arguments online, I'm going to go quiet. I'm not getting involved. I don't want to know nothing, which I have been trying to do. Unless it's trigger time, because sometimes I get triggered. You know, I'm trying to make it not as often as it is. Oh, come on boys, sit down time. Well, here we go, a little sit down with the ducks. There's that. I know you do, Zara. You're no different. To be honest, Zara, and I know you have, the people have a go, but a lot of people do it in here. I mean, you know what I imagine as well, and I hope this is true. Sometimes this YouTube stuff, I know it's addictive, because I keep saying I don't want to come on here no more, and I keep being pulled back to it, because it's a lot of the good people I like on here to talk to as well. But you can become addicted to this shit, and people change because of it, and they play up to the camera, say silly things, and if they ain't got no content at all, they'll go and try and bully someone and, you know, and start putting them up on their channels or whatever they do. I don't know. But do we blame the person or the addiction? We've got to have a bit of both in there, haven't we? We've got to be held responsible for what we do, haven't we? Yeah, that's right. And it does seem impossible. You don't think it's real. All big words, Paul. What, something's happened in Mexico now? What's happened, guys? What has happened? I have to wait till I get in, well, when I come with this live, you know, and I'll put it up. Oh, of course, Zara, you're exactly right, but sometimes it can, especially, you can take it to heart sometimes, I have at times, especially when I see people like literally killing themselves online and think that they're doing a good thing, you know, it sort of hurts, and you want to grab them and you want to fucking pull them under your wing, don't you, and shit like that. But never again. I know that's not a working thing. Just got to let people do what they've got to do. Let them get on with it. Yeah, that's definitely me now. I really don't care. I've give up on that side of things. I thought I maybe could do some good in that arena, because I've worked in these places and I really thought I could. But some people you just can't talk to. You just cannot talk to them. You know, got to let them see for themselves. When they lose everything and they've got nothing, maybe they're falling their arse enough to know that it's going to change. Yeah, definitely, Paul. And it can make people toxic, and you can get into that toxicity, and it can be intoxicating, if you like, and run through you. It does run through you, and you end up going a little bit nuts. I'm guilty of that. I'll tell you that now. I've gone a bit nuts and losing me rag a bit. Exactly. Just do your own lane, do your own thing, and fuck it. Who cares about what really is going on, to be honest? There's a lot of people on here I've got a lot of great time for, and people that I've met as well and gone out with, and just love to see their work. I couldn't do what they do. You know, when they say about all that is this and all is that, it fucking is not easy, guys. I, for sure, am certain I could not do it. I don't know if I'm saying that I could not do it. I wouldn't want to. I don't like to go up to people and put cameras in their faces and do this and do that. I just don't. Ain't got the front to do that. It's just not like in me to do that anymore. But thank God that there is people out there that can do that, you know. So they can hold, like, the police and certain places held accountable, because I think they need to be held accountable. And all this crap about, oh, the photography's not a crime. All right, so it's not a crime. I don't think it's about that. I think it's about, you know, if they can film us and hold our lives accountable, why can't they be filmed and we hold their lives accountable? Well, you know, what's good for the goose may be good for the gander. Oh, go on, son. Okay, I didn't know that, Paul. Brilliant. Guys, get over it, the Pauls, mate. It's fucking blinding music. I listen to it now and again myself, and you know, it's probably a bit young for me, but sometimes I like that, to listen to new things. And yeah, he's got some great stuff over there. Go over, sub to him, man. Because I tell you, you young'uns, you want to have a good chill out night, listen to some music, go see Paul, mate. He makes it happen. So what can we do? Do you think we can do it? What can we do as a community to change any of this? I don't think we can do piss all, to be honest, except just let it happen. You know? And sometimes we don't have to have an opinion as well. I know people say this is my opinion and I've done this. I reckon sometimes we don't have to have one. I mean, just let it be. You know? You don't always have to say what you're thinking, because I don't think that always works. I was taught that it ain't about saying what you're thinking, you just talk from your heart, and sometimes some things don't have to be said. Just let it be, I suppose. Sometimes you don't have to. You know? And I think I'm going to go back to my way of thinking in that, because on here you seem to be pushing that, this is real, it's not real. I tell you what, opinions are like a fucking pinching of salt in a river. You know, you can see that lake over there, I put a pinch of salt in there, is it going to make the rest of the river fucking salty? Of course it ain't. And what it means is it ain't going to have much effect. But when you pour fucking bags of salt in there, it's going to make the whole pond toxic of salt and kill the fish. And that's what it's like with loads of opinions. You keep throwing these things out, it can become very toxic. And remember, opinions are only what you think is right or wrong. Other people may think differently. I don't know whether you get what I mean there, but yeah, other people may think differently, and what they think is right and wrong is what you think ain't right and wrong. Do you know what I mean? So sometimes I think you should hold back a little, you know. It doesn't really matter, does it? How does it affect your life? This is what I mean. You don't know. What can you say on here? And sometimes when you're doing it on your, even on lives, body language is a massive part of communication. And sometimes we get it mixed up when someone writes something as well. You know, we get it all mixed up and messed up. Come on, boy, let's go for a little walk. Oh, we've had a little thing there. Ready? No, you're not jumping. There you go. So yeah. So I thought I'd just run a little live, have that little chat, put it out and see what's going on with you guys. Big up the Titan, big up Sunshine, so glad to see your name in here. I really am, really glad to see your name, you know. Good man, I love him a bit, and yeah, I'm with him on this, big time. As you know, Mr. Titan. So I was just talking about what we do and on here and how toxic it can become, and sometimes we don't have to throw out certain things, just let it be and work in our own lane, Titan. And I think that's what I'm going to do from now on. Because no matter what you do, people are going to do and say whatever they want, aren't they? And what can you do about that? Whether it's toxic or not, nothing. It all. Can't control other people's lives, man. And that's certainly what some people think that I have. I don't try and control people's life. I'd like to give advice because I've got an older head on my shoulders, but some people just won't take it and they look at it as control. So I think, sod it, let them get on with it now. Concentrate on my own shit. Absolutely. What happened then on another live? Someone taking photos? What happened? Gripper. What happened? What happened, what happened, what happened? Perhaps I should go up and start falling over and abusing someone. Get loads of people come in to see who I'm abusing, putting yourself on ever, make yourself look a prat. But there you go. It's not going to happen with me, mate. I'll do what I do the way I want to do it. I don't have to listen to other shit. Yeah, whoever's done that, that's proper fucking bad, man. Shouldn't do that. Shouldn't play them games. They're not games you play. You know? Leave a man's family all alone and away. What's the fuck's that about? Can't be doing that shit. Yeah, and they shouldn't do that, man. So big up to this young man for standing up for something he believed in. And I know he's not lying in all this. I know he's not. I know he done the right thing. Ain't no one going to tell me any different. Yeah, in hindsight, maybe things should have been done differently, but it is what it is. It's over and done with now, and it needs to stop. Hopefully it stops now, because it's bullshit, it's wrong, and if you do it, then that's shame on you for doing that shit. Don't fall into that trap of doing it for revenge and all that. Don't fall into that trap. You know, move forward, do your thing. Hello mate, hello guys. Yeah, just do your thing, make it happen. They're really nice people there. I met them the other week. Got their little English bulldog, or I think it's a British bulldog or an English one of the two, but lovely little people, lovely people. And that's what happens in round here. I say hello to everyone, have a little chat with them. What you see is what you get. No different on here as I am in real life. And that's where, I don't know, are people jealous of that, do you think? That you just want to do your own thing, and you don't want to take sides, and they say it's sitting on the fence. I don't say it's sitting on the fence at all. I say it as minding my own fucking business. You know? I mind my own business, and I don't want to get involved in other people's drama. For fuck's sake, man, I've got enough drama in my life. Guys, I've got people that I speak to on a personal basis, right, away from YouTube, that come from on here. I know them properly as people, not just on YouTube, yeah, and we talk, and we have good conversations, and they've got things going on in their lives. They don't need all this shit that's going on YouTube. I have to deal with my grandkids who are sick, yeah, and every day, you sit there thinking, are you going to get a phone call, they're back in hospital, or something's happened, or this, that, and the other. Do you think any of this has any relevance? Hello mate, good morning. On here, compared to that, or compared to what other people go through, well, fuck me, it's just irrelevant really, isn't it? And these people throwing out names, and they give this like, oh, I would never do this, and they come troll you under a dodgy name and say all these things, you know, because they can't say it in their real life. You know, sometimes I just don't say nothing because there's no point. What's the point? You know, you go, oh, well, thank you for defending me, thank you for this, thank you for that. Fuck off, I defend myself anyway. You know? We've got to do our own thing, brothers and sisters, on here. You know, we're all adults, are we not adults? What are we on here? Are we adults, or are we just playing silly games all the time? Just for on here, for a view or a sub, and you may be hurting someone. Well, why? Come on, why? Tell me why you would do that. Why would you be that vindictive, yeah, and that cruel? Why? You really need to look inside yourself to think about that, you know. Look inside yourself and think, why? I know with me I can get really, I don't know, sometimes get hijacked and I'll hijack myself, and then I'll come out and I'll say something and I think, what the fuck have I said that for? And acted differently, and I get angry or whatever. And I know a few minutes later you calm down, you think, fuck me, am I an adult or a child? And you can act childish. At times, we can all do it. You know? And what I say to people that drink in here, if you're going to drink, drink. But don't come online with your bitter attitude and take your stuff out on other people. Because that's your life you've got to deal with. You know? Deal with your life. It ain't other people's fault. How you live your life is no one's fucking fault. It ain't your mum's, it ain't your dad's. You know? If you're an adult, I mean. If you're a child, then there's a responsibility there. Come on, boy. But if you're an adult, take responsibility for your own life. You know? You're responsible for your own joy. Yeah, that can happen. They used to get bullied, so they want to bully. I don't know why you would want to do that. To be honest, guys, I know I've had a go at people on here and said this and that, but I do not believe in my heart 100% that I have intentionally gone out there to bully anyone. Now, you guys tell me if I have or I ain't. I don't think I've done that, ever. Intentionally wanted to bully someone on here. I've had my own conversations on here about people because they've had conversations about me, and then I've started up and said this and that, but it wasn't with no intentions to bully anyone. None. And yeah, I've spoken to people that some of you people don't like at times because of my own reasons. Because if you've got a problem with someone, that shouldn't really be my problem. You know, but sometimes it isn't, and you've got to and you think, what the fuck's happened? And I want to find a resolution. I'm one about resolution, solving these things, and maybe, hopefully, get you together so you don't do it to each other again. I would prefer that, but some people wouldn't. And they hold that resentment. And they hold that resentment and just want to lash out on people. I don't want to do that. I want everyone, and I'm including the good, the bad, and the ugly, to actually come together and resolve all this shit, apologise to each other and move on from it. I would love that. But people like to come in here and wind up with their past. Their pastime is winding people up and being nasty to them. That I don't get. I will never get, don't want to get. I don't even want to get that. Thanks, Paul, that's really beautiful. Thanks, Gripper and Chop. Thanks for that, guys. I appreciate that. I really do. Because I swear to you, I haven't come on here with any other intention. With no intentions of bullying people. And if anyone says that, they're lying. That is fake news. They're clouting or whatever they're doing. It's absolute bullshit. But they're just really childish and they're backward. Maybe. I don't know. Backward in their thinking. They think in the wrong terms, because that's not me. Never has happened, never would happen. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like that. Really don't. Let them, mate. Even be jealous. And what I don't get as well, you know, this jealousy on here that with views and subs and fuck's sake. What is that about? What is it about? Yeah, if someone's doing well on here and they can earn a living on here, go on guys, I'll clap my hands here. Massive respect, Andy Double, see you later, mate. You know, good luck there. If you can earn a few quid, make this a career, social media, a career, platform of career. You know, if you do it the right way and it's working for you, kudos to you. And guys, There's people going about and all trying to rib people for giving a little donation there, a little fiver, a little tenner or whatever. They're trying to say, oh, you buy and you do this and you do that. Listen to me and listen to me now. Some of these guys who get these donations, they depend on that for doing the things they want to do. Sometimes they depend on that for a bit of food. All right? It ain't like you're going out and getting something for nothing. When you're viewing their content, they're making good content. And if you enjoy it and want to give the odd fiver here and there, do not ever stop doing that. Okay? And anyone tries to deter you from doing that, it's because they're jealous because you're not doing it for them. And then say they're part of the community, but then they want to run down and stop people from having a little donation here and there. It's not a lot, and sometimes you shouldn't. You know, if you ain't got it, don't give it. You know, if you haven't got it, don't give it. And I have been guilty of, at times, of just sharing it about a bit too much, I suppose. But it was for no other reason whatsoever but to help them out a little bit on their journey. Big up Dave Smithers, big man in recovery, guys. Get over to his channel, have a look. Pork Chops, get over to his channel. Metal Detecting Heaven, man. It's getting past that 1,000 subs. I really want to see that big time, because then he gets a sponsor and he can start doing stuff. You know, this is what I mean. What harm does that do? To want to contribute to someone, if you can do it, that is. There's times when you can't do it, but if there is times when you can, you know, and you can share a bit of love with your family and a bit of love with people on here that have become your friends, then why not? Come on, guys, why not? No, totally agree. If the money's for drugs and alcohol and all that, then yeah, you can't be doing that. That's crazy. You can't be doing that. No way. I'm not suggesting that at all, Titan. I'm not suggesting that. I'm on about, you know, the ones that do it legally. I've already said that earlier. You weren't in the chat. I've said to you, look, if they're not doing it for scamming, I did say this earlier because this is the start of the conversation, Titan, whatsoever, then there's no reason why. And it's bad for you to donate a little donation, but if they're doing it and using homeless people, then that's a scam. That's how I started off this conversation, Titan. So I have said that. Maybe I should have said it again so you know. Yeah, that's not on. Not on at all. So read what Titan said there. That's not on. And that's how I started this conversation. This is what I mean. But if, you know, so a lot of the people that go out there and they're monetised, and they are doing it for the right reason, the auditors, this, that and the other, and they want a bit of help and you want to donate the odd fiver here and there, there's nothing wrong with that, but you just got to know what you're doing. I do suggest, and I have suggested it, I've done, you don't donate to any of these charity raising things. They've got too many question marks above them, and it ends up getting people, even if people are right at what they're doing and are up front. Sorry mate, he's a little nutter. Sorry mate, sorry, come on, stop it, little nutcase. Then what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Tyson tried to attack a dog. Lost my train of thought. And they're trying to make a career, and they're actually getting out there, putting out the content, and they're doing well doing it. And it's not for illicit reasons, and just, you know. So I'd say, unless anyone puts up a link directly to a charity and the money ain't going into their account, then I would say keep your dough. That's up to you. That's my opinion. That's just an opinion. If you want to, go for it. You know? That's up to you. But man, come on guys. A lot of these geezers want to make this a career and they put in a lot of work, you know. I've always said it from day one. You put in what you get out, don't you guys? And these people that put in all that work, imagine how long it takes them to actually finally get to a stage where they can pay a few bills. Go on boy, get past. You know, it takes them a long time, and they, you know, sometimes you've got to spend money to earn money. What's it called? Speculate to accumulate. Come on boy. There he stopped again. He stopped. So yeah, I'm all up for that, guys. Go on, Leo Legos. Come on. Oh, come on. Bloody dog gets in a sniffing mood. Takes me an hour to get down the end of a road. Hello, King. Big up the outlaw there. Go on, mate. Oh yeah, listen, listen, unless you're going out and I started off here on the auditing game now, so that's what I've got to concentrate on. I mean, obviously you can't donate to everyone, but if anyone wants to go out there and ask for a few donations, what's that business of mine, for Christ's sake? I'm not going to make a video about it, I'm going to rib them on it. And if someone wants to send them a few quid, that's up to them, let them do what they want to do, Christ help them. That kind of thing, I'm done with it all. Done with it all. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know, since I've been online, I've had the odd donation, and I was grateful for it. I know what I used that money for. I used it to buy something that reminded me of that person on one occasion, and I gave it out to the rest of the community on the other occasions, and it's really helped me at times, because I ain't always got dough all the bloody time, you know. Not had many, I'm not going to say I've had loads of people, I'm only about one person. You know, we've sent prezzies, which I love, you know, and that's good. I send out a few prezzies here and there. I don't know why everything has to be put under a microscope sometimes. Unless it's for that though. If you do find out someone is literally scamming someone, you know, and using homeless people to do it, I'm sorry, but that can't be tolerated. I'm sorry. I mean, come on, man. But at the end of the day, you put the information out. If people want to take it, let them do it. If they don't, fine. Otherwise, I think we should all mind our own fucking business, to be honest. Oh, fart first. Oh, that's sometimes, don't they, guys? Yeah, that's true, Leo. That's true. But then why be vindictive, though, Leo? I mean, if you ain't got much else to do or whatever, that's fine. Why be vindictive about it? I mean, you've only got to watch and know the vindictive, jealous people. Just watch. You'll see it. And you will see it. And I don't know why. And some of them get accused of it as well, and they're probably not even that. It's like, probably not that way. I don't know. I really don't know. I really don't know. Go on, Ice Chain. Well, you know I'm a big fan of your drawings, man. I think we need to be careful with all this stuff, man. The things we say, I've seen some things on here, not going to repeat it or anything like that, bringing up people's families, and like with Titan. Yeah, also people bringing up people, wives and things like that have diseases and illnesses. Fuck's sake, guys. And I don't believe the people doing these things are probably bad people at heart, but maybe you don't think before you say these things, and I think I've come out with a few naughty things, and I really do. I'm sorry fuck's sake. But you shouldn't be doing that. When people are going through struggles like that with illnesses and stuff, fucking hell. I'm on about like serious illnesses, mate. Proper serious illnesses. I can heard it on here, it's fucking crazy. What would you do that for? And I'm not saying you're right or you're wrong, I'm just saying, I know we're human beings and we want to hit out and hurt. I do. When I lose it and I lose control, I want to hit out and hurt instantly. I do come away afterwards and think, fucking hell, what have I done? You know? I really do, and it's more of guilt and regret. And what the fuck did I say I'll do that for? Even if they are hitting out at you sometimes. It shows you the strength of our own characters. I know my own character sometimes can be really nasty. It really can, and I fucking hate that about myself, to be honest. Some people like it, they don't care. They just don't care about that. I happen to care about that. You know, I don't want to keep bringing up stuff about people, and sometimes you have to. I suppose sometimes, but not all the time. Sometimes you have to wonder why the reasons you're doing it, and I know for a fact I've made loads of mistakes in my life. I make them now, all the time, all the fucking time. I like to forgive, move on, start a new day. Certain things like I'd hold boundaries with now, with guys, I'll forgive them, but they won't ever be part of anything in my art anymore. So that's the boundary all you can take on here, can't you? Unless you want to get in a car and travel thousands of miles and go and have a tear up. That's a beautiful escape, Paul. Look, read that, guys, what Paul's wrote. You know? Yeah, listen, that's disgusting. I love to get absolute proof of people that are doing that with me. Get away. Tyson! Tyson! Tyson, leave that cat alone. Come away. Come away. Tyson, you freaking devil. Cats, dogs, rats. Oh, come on, we're going home now. Oh, we're going home. Out of breath again. That's not right. Oh, I've got to be honest though, Titan. I've got to be honest with you now. See that Midnight? Couldn't stand him. Could not stand that geezer. I had funny feelings about him from day one. And he's got 3.5 years for a reason. Have you seen the thing? Stalking and all that? Yeah, couldn't stand that guy. Don't care what anyone done to him. I hope he does this prison sentence and comes out a different person. I really do. And I'd love to see that, a change. You know, putting kids into cars and offering them 20 quid, giving them lifts home. And Jesus, man, you don't do that. That's crazy. Imagine if you'd done that in our areas, Titan, you know? Then you know what would happen. Epping Forest comes to mind, is that not right, Titan? Letting kids like sit in your car who didn't even know their parents. And filming it, the guy didn't give a fuck. Fucking hell. Oh my God, another dog, he's gonna go mad. I'll get him up here. Go on, sweetie, go past. They all know Tyson. They hold on to their dogs when they see him, because he just wants to fight any dog he sees. Crazy. Hello, beautiful. Yeah, sorry, sweetheart. He's the same. He's naughty. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Come on. Come on. God, what a nutty dog. Jesus, that lot. Listen, I need to have that phone call with you now because I want to catch up with you. It got forgot about the other night, didn't it? Because we went on live again. But we'll have a chat, mate. $4,400 people. Bloody hell. See what I mean? And you can just say things at the spur of the moment, can't you? Listen to me now. And I promise you, 100% this is true. I have a nephew inside now, awaiting sentence, right? He's awaiting sentence for a phone call made to him where they said this and they said that, and he just got pulled into the combo for conspiracy to murder, and he's awaiting sentence now, being found guilty. God knows how long he's going to get. God knows how many more years he'll have to, well, I don't think this is the first time he's done a bird, and he's probably going to get a lump for a phone call and just saying a few stupid things. You know, he was addicted to drugs, he's a bit gullible, and he said some stupid things. Now he's looking at loads of prison. How did, you know, come on guys, fucking hell. It's madness, isn't it? Absolute madness. So, I'm going to get in, I'm going to feed this dog, feed myself. I want to put my crossbow up on the wall, if I can do it. I don't know if I'll be able to do it by myself, because I'm like too high with my son here. Show you a little clip of this lovely wall hanger that I've bought. Beautiful it is, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, fun isn't it? You've never had a place in all your life, and you get a place and you've got a few quid, you spend it on it, and you try and make your home look as nice as you can. Even that makes people angry. Come on, man. What is that about? I'd love to know. And it's all going to, you know, I suggest to anyone out there, hello mate, he's alright, he won't hurt you. Come on. Anyone out there, the size of that geezer, right at the size of that, I love that shit. Anyone out there that's even doing this, stop it now. Stop getting involved in anything like that. Stop making videos about anyone. Just go in your own lane. Don't even worry about what's going on. Go in your own lane. Do your thing. Move on from it all, guys. Just move on. So once you start all that, it's a slippery slope. But listen, I hope he ain't, because he calls murders on here. And that's what's going to happen to a lot of people on here again. Again and again and again. It's going to happen. Fuck knows why, but it is going to happen. you're gorgeous. But I don't like it when he walks around a corner like that. Fuck. No walking around corners, boy. Right, let's walk the other day because I just wanted another 5 minutes. AJ, I want to speak with you. Please tell me, please tell me you're not starting with Miss Emma again, please. I did put a message up for you. I want to hope that's true. Or maybe it's a troll trying to get you in trouble, but there was someone coming on saying shit, AJ. And I hope it weren't you, mate, because please just leave her alone, if it is. None of me business, but I hope it ain't, mate. I was on Societies last night and someone was giving her a lot of grief, and I think they was making implications that it was you. I can't prove that. I don't know. I just hope it ain't. I just hope it ain't, mate. Jameson, you was there, weren't you, James? I hope it weren't nice, Shane. I really don't. It was last night on Societies, wasn't it? And I think they were saying as if it was him. And I think he's over that now myself. I think he isn't him now, but there is people trying to hurt her feelings, or I don't know what's going on. I just don't want it to be AJ because he's too rude. Come on, you. Come on, you. Come on, you. You. Thank you for saying that. And you know what, AJ, I believe it. I actually believe that, but there's people out there that just don't believe that, and you're probably gonna get a ribbon again for it. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I hope it ain't. Because you showed your face on my channel last night and you're not an ugly geezer. Plenty of women, plenty of time to move on. Yeah, I know that's right, and I didn't think it was, but it was sort of implicated, though it was, you know. And all you've got to do is go back and watch your see, boy. You know. I'll give you a kiss, you little fucking donut. And listen, me and AJ have a past, mate, trust me. God, we would have wrung each other's necks if we would have met each other back in the day, wouldn't we, AJ? Things move on from that, hopefully. And I think, as adults, we moved on from it. There's a lot of, people out there don't want that to happen for some reason. Create conflict to give good drama on YouTube. Creators, that's the only creating they can do. They can they can create conflict to give YouTube drama. How about that for being a creator? Would you say that's a creator or an instigator? What would you say, guys? A creator or an instigator? Yeah, not on my little ones they can't. I have a couple of mods on my lives now, and if I need a mod in there I'll just make one. And on here I'll just do it myself. Alright mate, I'll be ending this in about, I don't know, a few minutes really. I'll be ending this and I'll give you a ring. Alright mate, give me a few minutes. Oh, I don't know, mate, what's going on? I just hope it ain't you anyway. Yeah, anyway, guys, I'm gonna give this. I heard from him the other week. He's doing really well. He's got his place now, and hopefully he's focusing on his life and moved away from everything. The gripper, just keep it in mind what you got there, because I want to do it by ear now. Keep that in mind, and I'll see who's doing lives and whatever, and I'll set one up, and if you're about, jump on and we'll do it live, alright mate? But whatever you've got, keep it aside. We'll sort something out. Hopefully yes, but I'd never like to say a definite on it, because you never know what's going to happen. But hopefully yes. Anyway, I'm ending it now, guys. God bless you all. Love you all to bits. Enjoy your time today. Don't be too worried about shit, you know. Hopefully one day we'll all move on as adults. There's too many childish people about keeping it. Fuck me, how can I end it now? Loads of people come in when I want to end. Alright, we're going one more walk around the block, and when it drops, I'll drop out. Oh guys, you're all fucking crazy. You know that, innit? I think we're all crazy. All crazy. Come on guys, what's happening? Life's too short to hate. Life is too short to hate. Come on boy, you want to go another walk, or do you want to go? He wants to go home, look. You want to go home? Come on then, let's go home and do you some food. Got it. But you don't want to go that way now. What way you want to go? Come on, this way. Come on boy. Come on boy. Come on. Oh, come on. Right, guys, this is it. See you later, guys. God bless. Ta-ta, guys.